Hi there, my name is Erica Vaselli, and I'm a fourth grade teacher at Gilbertsville Elementary School. Today I'm going to teach you how to create a flipped video. This is just my strategy of creating flipped videos. I started flipping in 2014 with my fourth grade math class, and I have never looked back. I can't imagine not teaching this way. It's so much easier, and it really helps me to know my students a lot better. It allows for a lot more time in class to meet in small groups. And the flipped classroom really does work well with a workshop model. So this is just, I started cold turkey. It was my first year in fourth grade. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna flip my classroom. This seems like a really good thing. So this is kind of the strategy that I just adopted and started using because it was what worked for me. As you start to flip and as you watch this video, you might say, you know what, I have a better resource for this, or there's a better way to, record this video, or, I have a different way of doing things. And that's fine, obviously. You're going to find the best strategy that works for you. So just consider this a jumping off point, and I hope you learned something in this video, and it will help to jumpstart your journey in flipping your classroom as well. So let's get started. So of course, as a Boyertown teacher, we have the access to our intranet, which is where our pacing guides are. So I'm just going to access those really quickly. I'm going to go to math because that's where I flip my, that's what subject I flip my classroom with. Go to math curriculum, my grade level, this year. And if you've gotten through all of that, you get to the pacing guide. So down here, my pacing guide is opening up. Currently, we just got finished teaching fractions. So while I'm taping this, we are in the third quarter, and we're just going to go with develops an understanding of fraction equivalence and operations with fractions. So you could pick any one. I'm just picking the one that we've been teaching. So this is really where my starting off point is as far as determining what my video is going to be on. So as you can see, it's M4 and F1. And it's in the numbers and operations fractions domain. So I'll get out of that. Keeping that standard in mind, I go to LearnZillion. I log in. Clearly, I'm logged in because that's me. And I will click on their Common Core Navigator. And you have a couple of options here. I'm going to stay with this one since I flip math for grades 4, which is between K to 8, obviously. But you could also, if you're a high school teacher in math, you could click on that one. And also, I just started flipping my ELA classes. And so LearnZillion has a lot of great resources in this tab as well. But we're going to stick here. And I'm going to click on my grade level, fourth grade, and I'm just gonna look for my standard that I'm gonna be teaching. I know it's in the number and operations fractions tab, and so here are my lessons. I'm gonna click on this little gray folder, and it will bring me to this screen. Generally, LearnZillion, if you're going to use this resource, they will give you 5 days worth of lessons. And sometimes they do like to use all of the lessons that they provide just because they've done a really nice job of giving students different strategies to use to solve the same kind of problem. So you're kind of setting up your kids for success in that they can choose the strategy that works best for them. I'm just going to click on this first video here, recognize equivalent fractions using area models. And as you can see, there is a couple of things that you could click on. There's a video that they've already created for you. The thing about this is if you wanted to flip and you just wanted to use LearnZillion's videos, that's totally fine too. I read a few articles that did say that your students are more engaged if you present the video yourself and you have a little picture of yourself within the video, and so I went with that, and that's just kind of what I'm used to. That's not to say that there have been weeks where I've been sick or I've had a sub or I just haven't had the time to record a video. I definitely have used LearnZillion's videos to flip my classroom as well. So, and honestly, my kids are probably just as engaged with them as they would be with me at this point. So, but when you're first starting out, I do believe that it is important to have your face and your voice to build rapport with your students through your flip videos. But okay, so we have the video lesson up there, but down here is this little gem where it says lesson slides for recognized equivalent fractions using area models. And that is actually a PowerPoint document, which is fabulous because that's what we're going to use. So I just click download. And as you can see, it downloads over here. And if I open that up, obviously the font changes a little bit. Sometimes I'll go into my fonts and switch things up. They're fully editable PowerPoints. You could edit them however you'd like. Like I said, sometimes I like to be a little fancier and change the fonts. But these literally have all of the slides you'll need with animations included to teach your lesson. Now, what I like to do is I will go back before I even start adding notes to my PowerPoint slides, and I will literally watch this video. So let's play a little portion of it.
How do you recognize equivalent fractions using area models?
Okay, so I will literally watch the video and possibly do a split screen and take notes on this PowerPoint as the girl is talking. Not necessarily copying everything down that she says, but things that I think I will want to say in my video. So down here is where you can click to add notes. Obviously, you don't need to, I mean, you might prefer to do this, but I usually, if they have up here on the slide what I need to say, I don't bother adding notes to that page. So I wouldn't bother adding notes to this page or this page or that page, or probably that page. But when I get here, a lot of times they'll use very few words on the slide, and so you kind of want to elaborate on the common mistake part. Also, they have the core lesson part. Now, obviously, there are no words on here, so I would watch that video that they already have there for me, and I would add my notes to this slide so that as I'm recording, when I get to that step, I will have something to look at. All right, so there's that. So once I've done that, once I have my PowerPoint up, I have a few notes in there, I'm ready to go. I will hit this slideshow button here. And then I will click the presenter view. And what's nice about the presenter view is that it looks like this. And you can see here that there would be notes. Your notes would be right here. And you can see what slide you're on. And you can also see what slide or animation is coming up next. So as you're recording, you know what's coming up next. You can read your notes down here, and you can go through the entire PowerPoint this way. Okay, so once I've done that, once my PowerPoint is open to this, and that's my first slide, I will go down here to Screencast-O-Matic, and I've already, actually I'm in Screencast-O-Matic already, so if I click out, it will end my presentation that I'm giving right now. But I just click on there and click the free, use free version, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. Once I'm finished with screencasting my PowerPoint, I go to Edpuzzle, and Edpuzzle's homepage looks like this, maybe. Okay, so when you log in, obviously I'm already logged in, Edpuzzle is another really great place to find resources. You can upload videos in YouTube, Khan Academy, LearnZillion, where we were just at. The one thing I will say is that while it says LearnZillion here, Edpuzzle only has the rights to the LearnZillions that are already on YouTube. So that was just one thing I ran into this year. So if I want to upload my video, I'll simply go to my content, and as you can see, I have a ton of content already. It does help to use folders to organize yourself. Obviously, I haven't organized myself yet. These are all this week's videos. Create, upload video, and then you can drag and drop your videos into there. Your videos will take a little bit of time to upload, but once they are uploaded, they'll look exactly like this. And all you really have to do here, I'll go down here to this one. Actually, no, because my kids are already working on that one. We'll go to this one. And if I hit edit, I can go through and I'm going to hit mute really quick on this, but I can go through and I can play the video. And this is a cropping tool. This is a add your voice kind of tool, like an audio track. You have to record the entire length of the video to use this. And then here's just a little audio notes page, or audio notes button rather, and you can just add little audio notes there. What I really like is the feature of adding questions. And there's a couple of things you can do here. If I get rid of that and I want to add a question, I just click that little green question mark button, and I have the little green question mark button over here. And I'll just type in, I can do an open response question, I can do a multiple choice question, or I can create just a comment to students that, you know, they don't have to answer anything, they're just looking at the comment. So once I type my open response down here, I would just hit save and it would save to the video. Now if I want to add an open response, what is the title of this article? Okay, I have two different options I can give my students. The one with the green check mark is obviously the one that you want to be correct. And then you can also add an answer here if you want more choices in your multiple choice questions. So maybe I'll put, can the Amazon be saved? Amazon. Okay. And I'm going to get rid of this guy down here because I only want two options. If I hit save, that's what students are going to see. Hit continue, and then it keeps going, and notice that my question has been embedded right there. Once I'm finished, I just click done, and it always asks me what language this video is in, and since I'm not speaking any other language other than English, I will keep it at English. And then I have all of my classes. I would click Miss V's class here and assign, and then send to them. And then it shows up right here. Now, after the video is, you know, assigned to students, I can go here and I can embed either of these codes. And so to embed the code, I would just copy that and go into my Edmodo group and attach the link here and title it Amazon. And then it's attached. And if you're used to using Edmodo, you just add your assignment title, describe the assignment and who you want to add it, send it to, and then you just click send. So that's really how I set up my flip lessons. I hope that it makes sense. Once lessons are uploaded, this is kind of what an assignment looks like. So yesterday we were talking about line plots, and so I gave the assignment to my kids, and it is embedded right here in Edmodo. One of the kids in my class can just hit start assignment, and it will go through and, you know, play for them. So, and that's what it looks like right there. All right, and notice that this is a student view, even though I'm in my Edmodo, and so if I can't fast forward, so I'll wait for it to get to one of these questions. I just want to show you what it looks like. And as you can see, as you have, you know, created your video, Screencast-O-Matic does show down here in a watermark down below at the bottom. So that's one thing to be on the lookout for. That will happen. That's normal. So this is how the questions come up if it's embedded into Edmodo. And they can go back and rewatch if they need to help them to get the answers to that video. And if they've already watched a portion, then they can skip through to the question. All right, so I hope that was helpful in how to create a flip video. Like I said, it's just my strategy that I use, and good luck in flipping your classroom. Please let me know if you have any questions at all. If you want more tools to check out, whether they're creation tools, check out my website. It is diyedtech.weebly.com, and there are a ton of flipped and blended learning sites for you to check out, creation tools to check out, so make sure you check that out or contact me with any questions that you may have. All right, talk to you soon.